let's go ahead and do another one of these guys here. And all we're going to do on this example for example number 2 is we're just going to find all the solutions algebraically from 0 to 2 pi. And the reason why that this says if possible, because there are times where even if we manipulate the equation, we can't find it algebraically. So that means that you have to revert to the graphing calculator and use the features on there to find the zeros. So, but this one though we can do algebraically, so let's get crack-a-lackin'. So cosine of 2x. Okay, so that's one of our double angle formulas. And if I'm not mistaken, we can replace this, and we have a lot of options here, right? Because cosine of 2x, right, there's like 3 equations. You can do cosine squared minus sine squared. You could do 2 cosine squared minus 1, or 1 minus 2 sine squared. And if you're wondering, well, how do you know which one to use? Well, think about it. We want to rewrite this so that it's all in terms of cosine, right? But we don't want a double angle because we can't factor anything out of both of these. One has 2x, one has x. So let's rewrite it so it's cosine again, but only has x inside of the cosine. And that's why I'm going to use 2 cosine squared x minus 1 minus cosine x equals 0. So this guy all right here, I replace my cosine of 2x. All right? Now, do you realize that this is in the form of a quadratic? Let me just rearrange it. So I'm just going to switch these two guys right here. Switch those guys. So now we have actually 2 cosine squared of x minus cosine of x minus 1 equals 0. This is in the form of 2x squared minus x minus 1. Okay? And we know how to factor this. If I factor this real quick, let's see, 2x x, and I want this to be a negative 1 in the middle, so I'm going to have negative 1 and then plus 1. So really, all I do is I replaced all of my x values with cosine. So this is my factored form, so that means I can rewrite this as 2 cosine of x plus 1. Again, I'm just replacing all of my x values with cosine. And then cosine of x minus 1 equals 0. All right, well, I have a product equals 0, so let's set each factor equal to 0, and then we solve. So this guy, if I set equal to 0, I'm going to subtract 1 and then divide by 2, so I'll kind of do both of those steps on the one little swooper. So that's negative 1/2. And then over here we'll have cosine of x equals 1. So let's say, just look on the unit circle, cosine of what is negative 1/2? Well, we have 2 values there. That's the value 2 pi over 3. And let's see, that means go down 4 pi over 3. Then right here, when is cosine 1? Well, it's at 1 at 0, right? Now, we wouldn't use 2 pi because it says it's within 0 to 2 pi, but 0 is included, but 2 pi is not included. It means it's just before 2 pi. It's kind of like what this means right here. It's not included, so that's why I wouldn't put 2 pi as well. And that's it. These are the 3 answers that satisfy the model right here.